It don't matter the color of the skin, either woman or man, just let the case land. It's here, it's in safe hands. This is God work, not a fake plan. Too many kids being found in these lakes, man. This is MTGV, and you with Miss V. She keep
Welcome in, everybody.
like a drum to a beat. This is the place that you wanna be, but all trolls we delete, you better believe. Just so you know we don't go for those that's taking these.
Please smack that thumbs up as you come in. Be sure to ring my bell before you break and enter into my chat. Shout out to everybody in the building and everybody on the replay. Please smack that thumbs up.
Thank you for tuning in to MTGV, True Crime TV. Y'all know what it is, man. Team Vibe, Miss V. And make sure you hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. And make sure you leave a comment too. Yeah. We're gonna see you on the flip side, man.
What he said. Welcome in, everybody. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. So we are on episode 5 of Deep Dark. Okay, and we're going to be reviewing a few videos. It was a video that I thought that I had up on the screen, but I didn't. So we're going to replay that. Shout out to my sniper in the building. Shout out to TBZ in the building. Shout out to my BFF in the building. And welcome in, Emmanuel Briggs. Long time no see. Good to see you. Yeah, please double tap that screen as you come in. Smack that thumbs up. It is free 99. I promise y'all, it don't bite either. So please make sure you ain't no hater. And smack that thumbs up. So we talking about Naziah Harris. There's a lot that I wanted to go over. And just all of a sudden, I just lost everything. Okay. But I wanted to talk about a few things, just pretty much continuing from the last live stream. So I'm not going to waste too much time. One of the things I wanted to go over is Annette's children and how all of that happened. So we're going to get started right away. Right now.
Gotcha. Okay, I just sent you the email, Alexis. You should be coming on now. You should have it. It say adding.
Let me know if y'all can hear that, because last time I thought I had it up and it wasn't. Okay, it is up on the screen. Let me know if y'all can hear that okay. So this is Roxy, and a lady is going to come in. Now, this is the video that I was talking about when I was showing the hotel. As a matter of fact, let me go to that. Because they're going to be talking about the cameras and different stuff. And I don't even think I have it in there. We just going to play it.
There you go. There she goes.
Okay.
All right.
Can y'all hear us? Hold on.
We done figured it out, child.
I know, right?
These technical difficulties.
Okay, can y'all hear us?
Yeah.
Okay. So, before I hand Lady the phone, I don't want nobody being disrespectful in the comments or none of that shit. Because I'm going to take it there about her. So, here she go. Hey, guys, what's up?
Hey.
Hey.
You doing all right?
Welcome in, the real Karen. Wait, hold on.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Let me pause this right quick. So the real Karen, I think you was trying to get some information to be able to get in contact with me, and you were given the wrong email. So I just want to make sure that you can reach me. This is my phone number. I don't do email. You can call me. If I don't answer, like right now, whatever it is that you wanted to send me, you could send it to that phone. You could send a text message, pictures, whatever it is that you wanted me to see that day. And welcome in. Good to see you. Thank you for coming back. You can hear me? Okay, cool. Thank you, Emmanuel. Let me hit play.
You know, I was sitting here just kind of giving my thoughts about Naziah's whole situation and, you know, policies and procedures as far as, you know, certain agencies and things like that with CPS and the Detroit Public School and, you know, people who seen things and didn't say anything and, you know, just kind of being bothersome with that. So is there anything that you would like to say in particular, or because I don't know when you came in or what you saw, what you didn't see, what you heard, what you didn't hear.
Right. Roxy, can you repeat the hotel situation? Because it was loud.
The hotel situation is what I saw when I went over there.
Yes.
So when I had went over there, I had talked to several different people who knew him. Knew him by J-Bo. They didn't know him by Jarvis or by Jay. They knew him by J-Bo. And that was people at the gas station, people at the liquor store, and people who live in this particular hotel that's over there on Harper and Connors. And when I was talking to people, you know, they had said that they had been seeing him there with, you know, crackheads and stuff like that. So it was just the whole hotel is off, and he has been over there several times because it was people who like knew him. So, you know, with me just kind of checking it out, you know, myself and talking to certain people, it was just really off. Or what have you, but that is not his first time that he has been over there.
You talking about the travel in, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
That's definitely not his first time over there. People definitely recognized him, especially the gas station and the corner store. They even described how he looked without the hat on. I showed them a picture where he was kind of like covered up. And they described him with long hair and his teeth was messed up and, you know, stuff like that. So I found that to be...
He's supposed to have worked at the gas station. They had the auto mechanic shop connected to it. Because I had been there a few times. And he's supposed to have been working there.
Apparently, he worked a whole lot of auto shops.
Now, I noticed she said she had been there a few times. I kind of wondered why. What was she up there for? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, then he worked one down on Neff off of Warren and Cashew. He worked at that one. But you know, you said so the people are familiar with who he was.
Yes, they are familiar with who he was. Yes. What's also not making sense to me is the hotel got at least, I counted 15 cameras.
Yeah.
So it's not making sense to me how she was seen going in and not seen coming out.
Right.
So that's not making sense to me.
Okay, and we know we heard Kenya say that too and kind of presented it like it was an accident, but Roxy has said that before.
Yeah, I can understand that. I'm not making no damn sense.
Right. So I don't know. I'm kind of I don't want to do too much or say too much, but if you wanted to have the floor to say anything, then I wanted to let you, you know, have that.
So, I mean, especially they was just on there like you ain't give a fuck, but you did, you know. I mean, I love my daughter. I mean, it can't be measured how much I love my daughter, and I'm still holding on the fact of and the possibility and the fact that she is still living.
Right.
This picture that I have right here, do y'all see that belly? Or is my eyes playing tricks on me? I see that it's written there that this, and I should have slowed it down, but it says that this was taken April 8th. Like, look at it right before she sit the baby down. I mean, you can see. Let me know what y'all think.
Regardless of the news and everything say, I don't do the publicity. I don't do, people's platform or however they want to benefit off the situation. My concern is about my daughter. And just because people doesn't see my face or see me all everywhere like some of my, family members be, that doesn't mean that I'm not involved and I'm not trying to keep up with what's going on with my daughter.
Right.
And that's how much I got to say about it to anyone. I don't have to show my face all on the news or, be all on everybody's podcast and all that. I don't have to do all that for somebody to feel that I'm involved with what's going on with my daughter.
Period.
Period.
Period, boo. See, they don't know. Letty can build a motherfucking house while they all on Facebook.
From the ground up, you hear me?
Yes, I have multiple skills.
Period.
Very intelligent and got them hands. Stop playing with Lady.
I guess they was just trying to make her feel good because that really don't have nothing to do with finding Naziah or nothing like that. Welcome in, everybody. Does look like she has a little belly. Okay, and she was very, very tiny. Very tiny. So could she still be around? Well, according to the prosecutor, they said they can prove that she's not. So this is a case without a body. That's what they telling us, but I haven't seen nothing yet. I'm sure it's a lot more gonna come out, but where's the evidence that says she's no longer here?
Period.
And this shit killing her. It's killing her.
Absolutely, it's killing me. Nobody knows how I feel about this because it's not them. It's not
right.
they. No one knows how I struggle every day just to get through day by day. And I'm trying to still be a mother because I do have a son. So it's hard for me, and I try not to get wrapped up in the bull crap. I just try to keep it about the facts and the investigation and what's going on with my daughter. All the other shit is irrelevant to me.
Yeah. Well,
but I want
from me to you, I love you. I love you to death. You know that. Always have and always will. But I'm doing the best that I can.
And I thank anybody else who's reached out and who's involved themselves in the search, involved themselves as far as passing out flyers from the beginning and still continue to be. I thank everybody for that.
Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome. We pushing through, and we're gonna keep pushing until we get, justice for her and the answers that, Naziah deserves, and you, as well. So
yeah,
you deserve that, and she deserved that. So I'm definitely, doing my part to get, to get that for you.
I appreciate that. I mean, I can't tell you how much I appreciate that.
Of course, that's what family does.
Okay, well, y'all, we gonna be watching and in the comments. Well, lady, she fucked up right now, so she passed the phone back to me, and we just gonna watch from the comments.
All right. Well, thank you for let her know I love her and thank her for coming on and speaking her piece.
You hear her, lady?
Thank you.
She said thank you, Roxy.
Welcome.
Okay, so I just wanted to play that video. And this, let me see. So this is the hotel that is going around here. And also the next thing I want to play is the video with Nae, because I didn't play the whole thing. We're gonna listen to the audio when Nae was called. This is coming from SP. And we shared her link in the last video. We'll put this in the description of this video too. But let's listen to this. Nae is the female that Jarvis called. Thank y'all for the thumbs up too. She's the female that Jarvis was supposed to go see after dropping Naziah off, or whatever he did with Naziah, I should say. Let me move this.
Oh, they answered the phone, but they didn't say nothing.
Okay, hold on. Gonna move it up.
They didn't say nothing. Nae.
Hello.
Hey. Hey, can I talk to you for a minute?
Yeah.
Can y'all hear that okay? Let me look. Come over here. Can y'all hear that? I'm gonna keep it going.
Hey, I just want to ask you a couple of questions. You know,
I know y'all can hear SP, but I don't know if y'all can hear Nae.
Jarvis Butts? Huh?
Okay, thank you, Andre. And welcome in, Fox. And shout out to you too, Andre. So could she still be around? Does look like a little belly. Yes. Making sure I ain't missing nothing. Shout out to TBZ dropping them good members emojis. Okay, let's go.
Hello.
I said, do you know Jarvis?
He my ex.
He's your ex?
Yes.
When was y'all last relationship?
That was back 2023.
2023. You got any kids by him?
No.
No?
No kids.
Oh. Have you spoken to him since he's been in jail?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Trying to get him to talk.
You trying to get him to talk?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my. And he's not talking?
Nope.
How old are you?
34.
You sound young.
Thank you.
God, you sound young. So are they gonna have you in court?
No.
No?
No.
Okay. So I got a question to ask you because I think that they're going to subpoena you. I'm not trying to scare you. See, we're just, we're wondering what happened or whatever. But he called you that night when he, was with Naziah.
Yeah,
He called you twice.
Yeah, he did.
Okay.
Yeah. He supposed to came over, see me and stuff, and he never showed up and stuff.
Oh, he was supposed to come over and see, because he called you around about 11:30.
Yeah, he did. And I was waiting for him to come over. I don't know what's going on. He used to be stalking me. He always come by my apartment when I ain't knowing and stuff like that.
Oh, okay. And then he called you at like 1:30 in the morning.
Yeah,
I probably was knocked out sleep when he had called.
Okay. Okay. Did Shannon ever try to call you?
No.
Okay. So have any of the females harassed you or anything?
No, just people from another state be calling me, threatening me. Like I said, I didn't even know what was going on. He always left me in the dark, so be real with it, I don't know. I'll say this, the only why they gonna have them people in court, they was know stuff, or they gave up evidence and stuff like that, or they saw him with her. So that's why I think they ain't gonna have me go to be a witness and stuff like that.
Oh. Do you have any kids?
No.
You don't have no kids?
No kids.
So how long you guys date?
We did off and on almost 4 or 5 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you let him use your car?
I don't have no car.
Oh. Okay. You know they said in court that his phone pinged at your house. I mean, you live in an apartment, right?
Yeah, in the area he does. I was telling people he be stalking me. He be in the area. He got people living in my apartment building too.
What do you mean he got people?
He got people living in my apartment building.
You mean like friends?
Family.
Oh,
family. They was family.
Okay. What do you think happened to Naziah?
That's a good question. I really don't know. That's why I'm trying to figure it out, trying to get it. I'm emotional about it on some real stuff. I'm hurt. Like, what the heck?
Yeah. Yeah. It's sad.
It is.
What do he be saying when he call you?
It's just crazy stuff. Threatening there.
He threatened you?
Yeah, he be threatening me sometimes.
What do he be saying?
That he gonna get somebody beat my ass. Excuse my language, beat my ass and all that.
Now, remember, JoJo said he threatened to have his baby mama do this. So basically, all they did was fight all the time when he wasn't there getting their money. I mean, he probably would only come around on the 1st or the 3rd, whichever day she would get her check. But one thing that I pointed out the last time I was live, let me make sure I ain't on mute. Oh, last time I was live is that all of the businesses that's associated with him, they're all on the corner, including the church. Like the church they're on the corner and by a freeway. The shop and the hotel, like, is just conveniently right across the streets where he meet everybody at, wherever he work at. This boy, when I tell you this is a nice little setup they got, ain't it? I'm talking about everywhere. I'm going to pull up the church just so y'all can see what I'm talking about. Straight off the highway.
Oh.
Going through my phone. They never let me go through his phone.
Yeah. Did you know he had all these girlfriends?
I figured he did because he was so secret about everything.
Right. Right.
That's why we been off and on. We always arguing and because of that. And he think I'll be cheating.
Do he call you the B word?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, when he get real mad.
When he gets mad, he do call you the B word?
Yeah.
I think he just call her the B word, period, because that's just what he do. He has no respect for nobody. See the freeway right there? Is it right there?
Did you know that he was a sex offender?
Triggers.
No, he never told me. The only thing he told me he's been in jail before. He never told me that.
Where did you meet him at?
I was on my way to my auntie house on Warren.
Okay.
And he was working at all the shops.
Now, did you didn't ever see Naziah before?
No. He never speak up on his family. Only thing he told me about his kids, but I didn't know how many kids he had. He only speak on a little bit about his kids. That's it. He ain't never speak on anything else.
Remember I said that that number 13 stuck out with him? I was re-listening to something, and Jernell literally said that Jarvis said 13 is his favorite number. Literally, on that first interview that they did. She said, yeah, he would say that all the time. He would say 13 was his favorite number all the time. He claimed 13 kids, but had way more than that. But I knew that it was something about the number 13. Besides it being a connection with Annette too.
Now, when he called you that night, did he?
Y'all, please smack the thumbs up. Please smack the thumbs up if you have not got a chance to yet.
Tell you where he was at?
He told me he was at work. When he get off work, he want to see me, and I asked him like for what, and we haven't talked that much. And that's the last time I talked to him like that. And then he came over, and I was kind of like, what's going on? He started coming over a little bit more, and I'm trying to figure out what's going on with that.
When he started coming over a little bit more?
Like he come over like mostly every week until he turned himself in.
So did you see him January the 9th?
No, I didn't even see him at the week after that.
Oh. Did you see him prior to January the 9th, like January the 8th?
No, I saw him January the 6th.
What was he doing?
He was at work, and then he was telling me he was going to Indiana.
Yippee-yanny.
And then he was going to come see me, and he came over. He was acting strange then.
He was acting strange then?
Yeah.
When he was going to Yippee-yanny, the little town to deliver the car?
He was telling me he had...
See, Yippee-yanny, Ypsilanti. I mean, Yippee-yanny, Indiana. That's really, it really made me think about that. And Indiana was the street that they were searching on.
Out there, he got a somebody's car, and he said he ain't gonna be out there that long, so he came after he left for Indiana.
And that was January the 6th.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. That must have been the first time they went. Yeah, that.
No, that ain't the first time they went. They went to Indiana plenty time.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
How do you know that?
Because when I been talk to him, he be telling me he was going to Indiana, where he stays. Sometimes he go to on the west side, and he goes around the corner, fix up somebody's car and stuff from his car shop.
Now, do Jarvis give his money out freely like a trick?
I don't even know.
He didn't ever give you no money?
No.
No?
No.
He didn't ever pay none of your bills?
No.
Whose Escalade is that?
Oh,
He said that was him.
It's dumpy as heck around there.
Okay.
He said that was him.
Yeah. Yeah. They're gonna if you know, well, I'm just saying, I mean, I'm no expert, but yeah. Don't you wanna help find Nazaya?
Yeah, I talked to the detective, and the only thing they gotta do and just focus on me, cause I did talk to the detective and stuff, and I told her I'm gonna talk to him, see if he I know a way to push his button, because he always want to argue with me and get mad. So certain things he gonna say out right when he get mad. So that's why I'm gonna keep talking to him, trying to get it out of him.
Yeah.
This dude is raising hell all over the place. Everywhere he go. Y'all, please smack the thumbs up. We got 42 in the building, 26 thumbs up. Please smack that thumbs up, y'all.
That's the only thing I can do, so he could say it.
Right. Now, let me ask you this question. Did you ever see little girls up there at the shop?
When I be up there, I've been up there a couple times, but I ain't seen no little girl.
And I wonder what was she doing up there? And what was he doing with her? Because he pretty much, everybody that's around him, you got to be doing something to be around him. So I just wonder.
Now, what about King? You know King?
Yeah, I saw him a couple times.
She don't have a car, so we know she wasn't up there getting her car fixed.
Do you think that they both pedophiles?
Triggers.
What I heard and seen, I think so.
What? What? I didn't even know she said that. From what I heard and seen, I think so.
Okay, yeah.
I was going off with people saying on, TikTok, Facebook.
Oh shoot, she going off her own line. She just said what she heard. Oh, what she heard and seen on TikTok. Oh my God.
And I should look at his background record when he told me he had been locked up before. I should have looked at his background records. I can't understand why he never told me that.
Right.
Yeah, I just don't understand why he never told me that. Heck, give me the opportunity to make that decision on my own.
This church is creepy as heck. I mean,
I discussing about it like
I ain't seen a window yet. Have y'all? Besides the front door? Wow,
I gave this man my body and let him in my life, and he never told me that. I was crying, throwing up when I first heard about it.
Right.
In the cut off the freeway.
Well, good thing that you ain't got no kids or any kids by him. Did you protect yourself?
At first I was trying to have a baby by him.
You was?
I was blinded. I didn't know.
And like I said before, he was trying to make it happen because that's more for him, more money for him.
I was blinded. I was in love with him.
What made you be in love with him?
Because the way, I don't know. It's just, he gave me attention and other dudes never did.
That's it. That's it. Welcome in, Virtuous Vanjie. Hey, girl, welcome in. That is it. Welcome in, Candy. Yes, definitely sketchy looking, probably even more dangerous at night. Heck yeah. Man, I bet you. I see some street light poles, but that ain't never meant nothing. There's a lot of empty field out here too. And this area is by where fire was trying to tell me to go look some other place that she could be at, but I don't know where it's at.
He gave you attention.
That's sad, man.
Well, you're probably a beautiful girl. Your voice sounds pretty.
Thank you.
I can't. I mean,
we know that ain't never meant a damn thing, but I'm just saying, she just trying to make her feel good, I guess.
Sound young as I don't know what. I mean,
she do sound young as
I thought you was this young.
Look at all these boarded up apartments. I wonder what it look like around there. They need to, man. It's just so many abandoned buildings where people can be stashed at.
She was a kid. I'm like, this is a kid. No, it can't be.
That'll be right up his alley.
What did he do to
Got
make
some
you
black
feel
bars
loved?
here.
And
nothing.
Just attention. What kind of attention did he take you to dinner?
Nowhere.
No, that should be the red flag. He never took me out. So it's just that, like, when he do want to spend time with me, we had a good time, and sometimes mostly it's up and down arguing and stuff like that.
When he want to spend time with me, it's a good time, but it's mostly arguing. So he come and hit it and quit it. That's it. That's all he do.
No, it's just it's hard to explain.
Well, okay, so
loser.
Describe yourself a little bit, if you can. You're 34. Are you light skinned or dark skinned?
I'm not light skinned. I just like a pecan color.
Pecan, okay. A nice
where
brown.
Where are we going with this?
Yeah.
Okay, how much you weigh?
I gained a little bit weight. Depressed. I was almost 200 pounds.
Okay, 200. That's not.
He like them big now.
Bad.
I don't look like it, but that's how much I weigh. I'm short.
How short? So you must. He likes girls with a rump on them.
I think so.
So you got a rump on you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Everybody got a rump.
I usually don't date like that, dude. I will always date somebody brown skin or dark skin.
Jarvis ain't worth a damn.
Yeah. So when he called, what do he say when he calls you?
He asks me what I want or what's going on and stuff like that.
Okay. Have he taken you anywhere? Like to a park, to a random house?
No.
Nowhere.
He's never taken you nowhere?
Nowhere.
Nowhere but work.
So
you never got in the Escalade before?
He took me to work in his truck before.
Welcome in, Evelyn.
Okay. Dang. Are you expecting him to call you again?
He probably will.
Okay.
See, now she said all that and claimed all the red flags, but she's still accepting his calls. So he's still using her. He's the only guy that ever paid her any of attention. And she is very naive. And the other requirement is that you be slow. So that's exactly what he got going on. This is his first baby mama when he was 13 years old. And she was a grown old woman. I mean, but he's also a creep anyway, who had just got out of prison at this time, holding a little baby. Like, get out of here. Just disgusting.
What are you going to ask him?
I'm okay.
What she should be telling him is to not call my damn phone no more. Like, he costing her money. That's why he keep them around, to use them in every way. I bet you she was doing more than just giving him a check every month. And he make up fake arguments so he could leave. That's what that was about. Get the money and then act like he mad, just like he did on the phone. He acted fake mad on the phone so he could get off.
I don't know. He changed a little bit. He wasn't like he was a couple years back. Hostile and stuff. We do have a little argument because I be pushing him to the point to have him speak and stuff.
But he's never told you about any of his personal life.
No.
But you wanted to have a baby with him.
Yeah, I was blind in that part.
Okay. Did he ever do drugs?
One thing he do is smoke.
Like just weed?
Yeah.
And you smoke weed?
Not then when I'm in pain.
Oh.
Wonder what she in pain for.
You live by yourself?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. Okay. Well, I'm glad that you answered the phone.
Yeah, because I got nervous. I ain't gonna got nervous tonight. I really don't want to talk about it like that because it's just sore.
So I wanted to play this because when we were listening at Tammy speak to Roxy and Mark D, they mentioned 3 names and it was Nae, Anthony, and Chris. Nae, Anthony, and Chris. And I'm like, wow, all of those names ring a bell. Anthony and Chris are the brothers, which would be Naziah's uncles. Annette's sons, which would be Naziah's uncles. And then Nae was his girlfriend. I mean, we might as well still call her girlfriend. She's still answering his calls and calling other females for him. And this is the one I think he was on the phone with when he called Latricia. When she asked, how did you call me? And then she was the one that kind of seemed like she was irritated or didn't hear the phone number that he was asking her to call.
So, well, why are you still involved with him? If you know, you still in love with him?
No, I've been falling out a little bit.
Oh, before this, because you was waiting on him on January the 9th. You was waiting on him to show up.
They are trying to get closure and stuff.
So she like, I let him hit it one more time for closure. Well, what about them bills you paying now for him calling? Like, boy, get off my phone. You ain't had time for me no other time. Don't have time for me now.
You do know that they're saying that his phone pinged at your apartment.
Yeah, I know.
So why is that?
That's a good question. Like I said, he probably was there, and when he had called me, and I probably was asleep when he had. I ain't gonna say probably. I was not asleep. He know I go to sleep at 1:30 or 1:30 or early in that. Sometimes like 11 o'clock at night, I'll be knocked out sleep.
Okay.
He probably was at my apartment when he probably was calling me.
He probably wanted to come over. Okay. Well, I'll call you.
Hey, Jay, welcome in.
I'm glad.
Welcome in, Jay. So, let me see. This is pretty much the end of it.
Answered the phone and you spoke with me. By the way, I'm Sonny. You can call me.
Okay, let's go. Hold on, y'all. So one of the things that I noticed on this video that I didn't notice before, we going to the first interviews that Janelle and Kiwana did. And one of the things that I noticed is when they asked about the kids and stuff, And so, which line? Okay, is Lady Annette's first child, second child, or third child? Do y'all know? I'm gonna do a poll. But in the meantime, I'm gonna let this play. Wait a minute, let me check some because hold on, let me switch this, y'all. I just thought about that. Y'all, please smack the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if you have not. Please subscribe and press that notification bell and thumbs up. Please subscribe. Are you a true crime sleuth looking to binge watch great content? Come on into my channel where I have a variety of videos, shorts, live streams, podcasts, playlists, members only videos, and also we have Posts. Posts is a place where I share upcoming live streams, videos, calls to action, polls, quizzes, pictures, and ongoing conversations. Stand out and become a member with badges and special members emojis. Thank you for your like and subscription. Are you a true crime sleuth looking to
bring in foster children in the home?
So this is the question: how was Annette able to bring in foster kids?
You want to answer that, Kiwana? You want me to answer it?
It don't matter. You can answer.
Lies. She lied. And I'm assuming that foster care didn't do a very good check on her when she was able to even get custody of Naziah and her brother, as well as not as when she was able to get the other foster children she has cared for, as well as the 2 children that she fostered and has adopted.
And also, I would like to add, we found that she had only made them aware that she had 2 children, and she has more than 2 children. So I don't know if cases were missed from that. I'm not sure, but
she has 7 children, and from what I understand, I have people I know who work in foster care and things like that. They ask you about your children. They want to interview your children, see how your children are, how they turned out, where they life with, what type of upbringing they had. Well, unfortunately, out of her 7 children, the first one ran away at a very young age.
Okay, so just pay attention to this part. If we listen at this part, we gonna see where does Lady rank at in this, what she explaining right now. Hold on, let me go to something right quick. Give me a second, y'all.
The second one, he stayed home to 18 and went to school. Then they ask you about your children. They want to interview your children, see how your children are, how they turned out, where they life with, what type of upbringing they had. Well, unfortunately, out of her 7 children, the first one ran away at a very young age. The second one, he stayed home to 18 and went to school. Then Zaya's mother, she has had some difficulties in life and ran away at 13. Then the next child ran away at 16.
Okay, so That put Lady at the third child. I did not know Lady was the third child. I thought she was like the second. So I'm not sure who the oldest is now. It's 2 before Lady even got there.
Then the next child left is 17 or 18. And they just all have been going through some triumphs in their life that we feel they would have never had to go through if they had better parenting.
So she missed 6 and 7. So she said the first one ran away at a very young age. The second one, he stayed until he was 18 and he stayed in school. Number 3 ran away at 13, and that was Lady. She had a hard life. Number 4 ran away at 16. Number 5 ran away around 17 or 18, and then she just skipped 6 and 7. So are all of them accounted for, I wonder? So this is your track record, and she gets kids. So let's go.
This is one reason why my father, like my father and my grandmother tried to help Annette when she was young.
And this is the part I'm talking about. So whatever trauma Annette had came from her mother's side of the family is what it sounded like to me. And Janelle was on the father's side. And so if she had her first one, she had her first child at 11. By 17, she had several. I remember her saying. And she said she was very promiscuous, obviously. But she was also whatever happened to her. I just wonder who did this.
Young. And she wasn't receptive to the help that she received. My grandmother and father got her 11 years old. She was pregnant. My grandmother helped her get a hood home, pay for attorneys to help her get her baby because he ended up becoming a ward of the state because she was so young. And Annette just continued to be promiscuous and things like that. But she was a victim of a lot of trauma herself.
Yeah.
So her children, they have some issues too. Everybody got their problems, but it's to the extreme.
If I may ask, Deborah, I'd like to ask this question. How did the alleged accuser, how did he even come into contact? I'm trying to figure out, how did she get in contact with him? She lived in one residence and he lived in another. What was the connection of the contact?
As far as Naziah?
Yes.
Her aunt, my niece, her aunt Shannon. That was her boyfriend, the father of her children. Wherever Shannon was, he was.
Okay. So I guess
so that's the part. Wherever he was, she was, and or vice versa. And the cause of her losing the apartment. But I still wonder what was his shenanigans that made her lose the apartment. What did he do?
A lot of the people, I'm getting some people are dinging me on the other end, but they're trying to understand. They thought that the child lived with the aunt.
No, Naziah was living with her grandmother, Annette. But Shannon was always over Annette's house prior to moving back in with her. I think she moved back in maybe August or something of 2023.
And I think Annette said October of 23.
But she was living in a townhome that I let her live in. She was living in a townhome. It was a Section 8 townhome. I incomed out of it when I graduated from nursing school. I signed it over to her thinking it would be a stepping stone to help her and her children. And we would keep it in the family, and maybe the next person who needed a stepping stone to go finish school or whatever could use it. Well, Shannon got evicted from that townhome because of her and her shenanigans with Jarvis. So she ended up having to move back in with Annette sometime in August or September of 2023. That's how she got back in the home with Annette. But prior to that, Naziah was with Shannon all the time at her home.
See? All the time. And this is where I got that part from. I'm like, I picture her in the middle. Like, if Shannon did this to her cousin, we already know, man. That's why he was so comfortable and cool. He had free reign up until she moved with her mother. He was having it his way. Period. And she knew all about what was going on. Welcome in, Cold Piece. Let's see. Anthony, I believe. Remember, he's the one she had at 13. Now, see, I know from my calculations, I think I came up with she would have been 12 when she delivered, but I mean, I'm lost now. Like, so now I remember somebody mentioning a Jermaine. He's in there somewhere, I guess, if that's her son. But I didn't know that it was, I didn't know Lady was the third one. I thought she was the second one. Remember, he's the one she had at 13. Yes. Oh, welcome in, Stephanie. Been listening to you for a minute from the clouds. I think Anthony would be Annette's oldest. Now, that's what I thought at first. And then I'm like, well, wait a minute. She had 2. I mean, she already had 2 before she got to Annette. So I do remember Janelle saying by 17 she has several kids. So, golly. And another thing, I don't think none of these kids know who daddy is. I really don't. I could be wrong, though.
And Jarvis was where Shannon was when he was with Shannon and not the others that he was with.
Does anybody know how he was able to stay in the house with minors, being that he had been a sex offender, even in prison?
We were told that he was no longer on parole and that he could be around children.
See, that's the part.
But I thought the law was that you can't even live in the vicinity of school. So how is it that you can live in a house with children that are not yours, which it really didn't matter if they was his or not. He violated them. So, but that's what we were told. Most recently, when all this stuff happened, they said that's why.
Yeah. I remember her saying that he didn't have no type of restrictions or anything either. So it's like, and he wasn't on the registry at first. So all of those things, again, is leading to assistance, help from other people on the force, like inside help. I already believe that it's somebody in every position because every position failed. I ain't by accident. It's by design.
So, yeah, go ahead, Kiwana.
We were told that most recently, and also I was told that upon me calling Protective Services while Shannon was living in Clinton Township, my question to them was just that: why and how is he allowed to be around the children? Because we kept constantly being told that they're not finding any signs of abuse, and so that was one of my questions. Well, there's a pedophile in and out the home.
And then that's another thing. When they start talking about Vari, they said that it was physical abuse going on Vari. Who was doing that? Annette? Like, I mean, they're saying that this stuff is going on, but they're not saying who's doing it. Who was physically doing that to Vari? And what exactly was they doing? And why? Welcome in, Olivia. We know we seen bruises on Nazia's arms. Cold Piece got a good picture of that. Both arms, like somebody just grabbed her by her arms and wouldn't let go. Them being okay with him being around is what's leading to. What she's leading to right here. Let's see.
Basically living there, on a regular basis. Isn't that enough? And that's what they told me, that it wasn't.
I want to get off into that too, in terms of the CPS cases. I want to cover that. But now I think I remember correctly, and you all correct me if I'm wrong.
Do y'all feel like this was the most honest and informative interview? I mean, because I didn't think nothing of what they were saying. I was just listening like, okay. But I do notice how she kind of caught that, like, wait a minute, though, because it was I think it was 2013 or earlier date that was said, and she was trying to make it make sense in her head, like trying to figure out the gap.
That there was something, or at some point, Jarvis was not on the registry, sex offender registry.
Triggers.
Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, when I initially found out that Jarvis was a sex offender, it was almost 12 years ago.
Wow.
And I asked Shannon about it.
So that part.
She didn't tell me. I stumbled over it because of a situation where he had got arrested and had her daughter in his custody.
Now, see, when you listen at this part of it, okay, he had a baby in his custody. This was, I mean, the baby was born, 2013. He was in the halfway house, and he, according to his record, he wasn't supposed to get out until 2014. So you mean to tell me at the time that he just got out, he wasn't on nothing, no type of restrictions or nothing? Like, for him to get pulled over with a baby, that didn't send him straight to prison? That lets me know that there's something else going on. Like, how didn't he get sent directly back for having a 6-month-old baby with him? What? And she was about to let him keep this baby for a couple days. What? And the police pull him over. Yeah, let's go.
At that time, he had the child, and we had to go get the baby because he got arrested. So I was looking him up to see what he got arrested for. Then it popped up his Otis information saying.
So wouldn't you think they would have did something? That's what I'm saying, though. It's like the cops was not doing their job. If it was gonna be a time that he would have got in trouble, it would have been that time.
And he was a sex offender and had sexually assaulted a child under the age of 13. And I looked at Shannon and I was like, Shannon, he's a sex offender. Yeah, he said the girl lied. I'm like, it says the girl was 13, and then I did the math on his age. I said he was 24.
And when he did that with JoJo, he was 23. So this was right after that. He went to prison right after that happened with JoJo in 2004.
So it ain't no lie there. Yeah, but he did his time. And I'm like, nah, nope. I was like, you need to leave him alone. Over the course of the years, I would tell her, you need to leave him alone. He was not good to her. He did not treat her well. He did not teach her children well at all. He fathered them. He created them, but he was not a father figure that I would have tried to hang on to for kids. But anyways, I looked on the sex offender registry and saw that he was not on there. So I called. And that's when they went after him, and eventually, maybe about 6 months later, he had to report. They registered him, and he ended up on the sex offender registry.
Why wouldn't he have been on there already? I'm just saying this is I want to say glitch, but it really ain't a glitch. It just sounds like some folks just ain't doing their job, man. They're just not doing their job. And then when you do contact them, they say that he has no restrictions. There's nothing that we can do. So the average person would probably feel like, what? Dang. What do you do? Oh, well, did he do anything? CPS, police, and family. Baby girl didn't have a chance. They didn't. She didn't. They did drop the ball. The police, they are horrible. What do you do? The average person is going to just report, and that's it. You're not going to they're not going to call you and say, hey, this is what we found out. This is what happened, and this is where we're going to go from here. And then you find out later that they did nothing. Yeah, definitely misspell bad words because they'll hold it. Another thing, they'll ban you from commenting anywhere. They ban in comments. They for a week. I've heard a couple people say they was banned for a week before, a couple weeks. But this is just by design. period.
But
So he was supposed to be on the registry the whole time.
The whole time. And this was like 12 years ago. But get this, his last report is 2019. He hasn't reported for his sex offender registry since 2019. So he probably wasn't reporting it very often in between those times either.
Yeah. So you said he fathered some children. So you're saying that in the time frame that he was with your stepsister?
No, he was with my niece Shannon.
Your niece Shannon, that he actually fathered some children in the home or outside the home?
He has 5 children with Shannon. It was almost 6.
Oh, okay.
And that's the thing, almost 6 with that one.
And okay.
Yeah. There's a question though that popped up as well in the comment section about him having 13 children.
He has more than 13.
I've listened to other podcasts covering the story, and I heard the number 20.
He has more than 20 children.
He has more than 20 children.
He has adult children that are almost the age of Shannon.
Oh, wow. Oh. What is she in her early 30s, right?
Shannon's 31, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh.
And I think his oldest daughter is around the age of 26, 27. He's my age. He's 42.
Yeah. Because even the judge said it in her ruling that he had 13 children. And I think it came from that interrogation he did with the detectives. And I guess maybe he only claims 13 of them.
That's his lucky number. He says that all the time.
Y'all hear that mess? I had no freaking idea that that's his lucky number. But one thing I said he purposely do stuff at 13. What's up with the 13 and 31? I was making such a big deal out of it and then find out that that's his lucky number. Wow. So he purposely. Why is that his lucky number? Because he met old girl at the age, I don't know. He had his first child at the age of 13. I'm trying to figure out, is that what made that his lucky number? That's weird. So now I'm going to make sure that I do something to every 13-year-old. Like, where are we going with this?
Excuse me, ma'am. The people of the public wants to know where Nazaya is. Are y'all gonna tell us, or y'all gonna stop playing games? Huh? How you miss your baby? You don't miss your grandbaby? Huh? You don't care about your grandbaby? Hello? Here, take some cheese balls with your burger ass. Excuse me,
Annette look tired, don't she?
The people of the public wants to know where Nazaya is.
Pep up. You talking about Nazaya? I'm going.
Are y'all gonna stop playing games? Huh?
Where's she at, Nettie?
How you miss your baby? You don't miss your grandbaby? Huh? You don't care about...
She looked tired, I tell you that. She hold out at this point in life. Does she look pregnant here, y'all? And what's going on? What's going on here? She high-fived a baby. April 8th. Yeah, that's a belly. I wish I would have slowed it down. I'll have to go back and do that. This was disturbing.
Are you okay? No. Oh, you're ugly. I know. Wait, what? You weren't supposed to agree to that. Are you okay? No.
Very disturbing. Let me hit play.
Oh, yeah. I thought I remembered hearing the number 20, but as far as that is concerned, he has other children with underage girls
From what I understand, his
he already has, right?
Yeah, from what I understand, his older children were all with girls in their teens, and he was in his 20s.
Yeah.
And then along the time when Shannon was dating him, and they was going back and forth with each other, there was a young lady who was like 18 who said that her child was his. I don't know whatever came along with that, but yeah, it's possibly she's one of the young ladies that's listed on the front of the court registry.
So do you think, I guess Deborah, please don't let me get ahead of myself, but I have to ask this question. Did Nizia, did she ever show or talk or say anything to anybody? I mean, any hints,
Yes,
the world wants to know. I mean, this is a
did.
young 13-year-old child, and from my understanding, this took place a year ago. Today.
She told.
No, she did tell.
It all started, my issue, me and Shannon were thick as thieves. I love the children. I would go around, went to Disney World, we traveled together. Then she called me and told me that it was a birthday party in February of 2022 for her second daughter's birthday. And most of the children, pretty much all the children were at the house, the grandchildren. There's one little girl who was another, Annette's other sister's daughter was there. Now, this child had never been around Jarvis alone before.
Annette's
I think she might have been at the birthday party or something, adult birthday party, but it was.
So that Annette's other sister's daughter, which would be Kiwana's sister, which would probably be Crystal. Was this baby Crystal's daughter? Crystal Gamble. That's what I do believe, because yep. Let me see. I wrote something down, but not on that. Yeah. So Kenya described her as Annette's sister's daughter, and then she just said Annette's sister's daughter, and then this was a little girl at the birthday party. And then they're saying ask about Crystal Gamble and her daughter, and something about Kiwana did something to her daughter or asked what she did with her daughter. I don't know what the heck that's supposed to mean or what's going on with that, but that's the daughter that's who they talking about. Now, initially, I didn't know that this was Kiwana's sister's child. I didn't know that at all. And another thing, just, them talking about her sister Sierra, that's really disturbing. I'm wondering who was the kids that she was tampering with. Like, I mean, we heard her say that in her interview or whatever, but damn, I mean, I didn't suspect it like that. When she was talking, I thought she was talking about childhood, since she gave us the age of 6 to 12. But listening at Kiwana and Kenya, it ain't sounding like she was a kid doing that. I don't know. Very interesting, though. I'm about to pull up his interrogation, too. That's what I'm about to do.
It was at a hall. But she was at Shannon's home, and this young lady was so afraid. Shannon's telling me this. She ran upstairs, frantic and afraid and scared, and wanting to go home and wanted to call her mother because Jarvis touched her inappropriately while she was in the basement playing with the puppy. While this little girl, now Jarvis was on a game, he wasn't thinking about going up there with Shannon or nothing. Shannon says all of a sudden, while she's up there, she's trying to calm this little girl down and talk to her, Jarvis comes and knocks on the door and says, "What's wrong with her?" And I said, "Shannon, why are you calling me? Is he dead or is he in jail?"
Triggers.
No, he left. What you mean he left? Call the police. Let them know where he's going, what car he's in.
Right.
Well, I'm about to take her home, then I'm going to call my mama. What? So I called her back like maybe 30 minutes later. Like, did you call the police? No, my mama said bring the kids home tomorrow morning. She going to talk to him. I'm like, no, y'all don't need to talk to him. You need to contact the police.
Clearly, old Nettie is the reason for the season. She is the worst one to be around children. Period. Period. She really is. So I'm a click out of this one, and I'm gonna go to my playlist. I want to pull up that interrogation because Jarvis been talking. He been in there telling, yeah, the granny knew this, and yeah, I was supposed to pick him up from the house, and yeah, I don't know why other people ain't in jail already. I really don't. Okay, so let me get to the spot that I'm trying to get to, and then I'm gonna show y'all how to get to more of my videos. So let's uncover this right quick. Old Nettie oil. Okay, so I gotta do this first. This is gonna be my first time reviewing the interrogation video. So we're gonna go to the playlist, and this is how you get to more of my content. You can just binge watch. Let's go over here. Oh no, right there. Right here. So all of these tabs, you can go here to get to videos, live streams, podcasts, playlists. That's where we want to go. And it is going to be in the video playlist. This is the playlist for the series that we in right now, Deep Dark. This is the exclusive playlist with with Dre, Marquita's boyfriend. This is the playlist is called Surviving Jarvis with JoJo. So we got 7 videos there, 19 here, 5 here in Deep Dark, and we got 175 in shorts. And we have 82 in live streams, and we have 47 in videos. That's where we want to go. Videos. Let's see. Let me move this. Of the morning routine, and it does not seem healthy at all. So this all let me know what you guys think about this in the comment section. But looking at this is very disturbing, and they knew little about what was going on with Naziah. And you would think the way that this mother is, I mean, this great. Hear him lying. And also keep in mind, in the interrogation room, they already know the answers to the questions that they ask. They just want to see how they lie or not.
They know. You got them together. They know what's going on. I have them together, but they know each other. Okay.
So, the reason I'm asking you that, I'm not asking no questions I wouldn't have answers to, so I'm just trying to understand something. So, this right here is a brief synopsis of Zaza's
and you can call in if you
phone
want.
Number that you had since 2019. And so right here on the day that I'm concerned with, this is right here.
Don't forget to be there before. Yeah, that was when she sent it. I was supposed to pick them up that day, but I never responded.
You did.
What I did.
So then the next one, she responded.
And if you send a message,
so I can delete your number.
No, I don't. Like I said, they send me.
Hold on. Before you explain it, just look at the time. Back to back. And we in school. She in school. And then right here, it tells you to respond. Okay, that's you. That's received.
I did receive.
So and you said okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So those, like I said, those are the numbers they were sitting.
So okay, so yeah, that's what we saw. Okay. All right. So your original date was in what was your original date?
November the 20th, the day before my birthday of last year.
That's when it happened?
Oh no, when that case happened?
No. When did you supposed to get sentenced? Because we got 2 days. We got January.
So what happened was I was supposed to get sentenced last year, the day before my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
We went to court with every case may be.
Okay, y'all. So we have Kenya on the phone, and she wanted to ask me some questions about some pictures or answer some questions about some pictures. So I'm gonna pull up what I was showing. So I was showing this picture, and I said that this is your mother. Was I correct?
I'm sorry, say that one more time.
I said, can you see the screen?
Yeah, I can see the screen, but there's not no oh, see, if I hit play, then oh, you know what? Hold on, let me get my tablet up. That way I can still be on the phone, because if it's on my phone, I can't look and see at the same time. Give me 1 minute.
Okay.
What's the thing again? MG? What's the
It's my name is Miss V, and my channel is called MTGV Crime Podcast. Make this go viral crime podcast.
You're on the...
I'm on YouTube. The reason why you came up is because I was talking about Roxy and the fact that she told us that she was a product of SA. And that's how you got involved.
Goodness. Okay, hold on. Let me close this off my oh, you know. Okay. Okay, so yeah, that's my mom. I don't know who sent you that picture of my mom, but somebody in family sent that, and when I find out, I'm gonna drag them.
No.
To see.
Yeah, it was nothing malicious on my channel. I ain't drag nobody or do nothing mean or malicious, but the reason why I brought you up is because I was trying to figure out what was Roxy talking about, and if I ran into an obituary, and I actually got all of the stuff off of your page, so nobody sent it to me. I got it off of your page.
I'm wondering, I don't even know how you got on my page, because my page is locked as far as my photos.
Not your cover photos and your this was on your cover photo, and I just know how to edit, so I just took the video, took them, and made them like that.
Oh, okay. Because my mom, she's deceased, and died in 20 whatever, and I forgave my mom at 30, and to see my mom's picture floating around, kind of hurtful.
Wait. Okay, so you said your mom passed away when?
In 2019.
2019. So like I said, the reason why you came back up is because your daughter said that she was a product of SA. And then I have a video. I was playing that video. I was trying to figure out because I ran across another obituary that said Tony Gamble. And I was trying to figure out it. Huh?
No, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I was trying to figure out if that was your adoptive mom, but then I thought that might be Annette's sister.
Yeah, the picture you showed, that is Viore Tony Gamble. That is Annette, not my son.
Is that Kiwana's mom?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
That's Kiwana and Sierra mother.
That's what?
Huh?
Oh, you said it was Kiwana and Sierra mom?
Yeah, that's them.
Okay. So that's what I wanted to know, and then I was curious to know about Roxy's dad because she said that she was a product of SA, and his mom protected him and said that y'all was in a relationship when y'all wasn't. And I was just wondering, huh?
Yeah, that's correct. But as I stated on the other content creator, Kiwana kept spitting it. That happened to you too. That happened to you too. So I told my story. I had been in a foster home in California.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I had been with them from 11 until I conceived my child. So I had been there almost 5 years. So basically, he watched me bloom. Right? So I was 15. I knew what I was getting myself into, but he just coached me into it more because he is 8 years older than me.
So he was 23.
He was a grown man. Huh?
So he was 23.
So yeah, and I was 15. So and he coached me, but that was something that I was not ready for. But I knew what I was getting myself into. So it's not like I was a 10, 11, 12-year-old. You know what I'm saying? So it wasn't like that. I knew what I was getting myself when I conceived the child. And I accepted responsibility for it. I did not abort her. He wanted me to abort her, but I did not because I decided to go through with a grown-up process.
Okay,
so that was my fault.
So that's the part that didn't make sense to me, because she said it like that, but then she said that she had a conversation with him, and I was wondering why he wasn't in jail if he did this to you, and so you explaining it different.
Right. So he did go through some things, I guess. I don't know. And then, I wasn't that important because I was a foster kid anyway. You know what I mean? So she asked him, I never told my daughter, anything bad about her dad. I never told her anything bad about her dad because she had a right to know who she came from and who he was, because it was not her fault that she was created. So I was not going to paint this picture of him and how, what happened between him and I for her, because I wanted her to know her dad for who he was going to be to her as a daughter. You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So her being created wasn't her fault. So I wasn't going to give her this picture of who her daddy was and how she was created between him and I, because that wasn't her fault. It was mine. And it was his. Because he knew better. He knew more better than I did. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I never told her anything bad about him. I never said anything bad about none of them. So when she did meet him when she was 14, I still didn't tell her the story of how he was created. And she probably asked me how she was created maybe about 3-4 years ago, and I told her. His story was totally different than mine, almost. Yeah, I think his was almost pretty different from mine. Mother covered for him while he had to go to court and all that stuff. I don't know what happened when he went to court, because my grandma sent for me when Roxy, myself, and we flew to Detroit. So as far as anything else, nothing really bad happened to me except for I conceived her very young. That's it.
And so your your mother is what relation to Annette?
Her sister, her half sister.
Oh.
My mother is younger than Annette. Well, no, she's not younger than, older than Annette, but she grew up with my mother and them.
Do you know anything about Jarvis's first baby mama? Have you ever?
No, I don't know. I don't know nothing about that man's family. No part, no nothing. But what I will say is she was not a foster mother to none of Jarvis people.
Annette wasn't?
No, I don't know who put that out there. Annette has barely been a foster mother even 10 years. Only foster mother she's been is to Vari and Naziah, and then she got the other little kids. But no, she was not no foster mother to no Jarvis kids. I don't know who put that lie out there, but they need to stop.
I heard about it, but I don't know where it originated from. So do you know, like, there's an old cleaners right on the east side. I was wondering if Annette did she used to be like a prostitute or whatnot, or a madam? Like what was her lifestyle like back in the day? I'm looking at this picture right here.
I don't know, because I halfway grew up in California.
Oh, you did?
I didn't babysit Annette. I didn't see her every day. So I don't know, but what has happened to Naziah was shocking. That's all I know. Shocking. So we don't have nothing to do with it. And everybody, we knew. I hope y'all are talking about Kiwana and Chanel, because as I stated, Kiwana didn't come tell me nothing about none of that till 2023. Naziah was not included in it.
I'm different. I'm not blaming y'all. I don't blame y'all. I blame Annette and who was in her household. I blame the school, the police, the people that didn't do their job, because they also a part of the problem. I feel like it's a person on every department that's protecting us, because I don't believe in coincidence. And so
exactly. And then, people want to call the whole family trash. Well, call the name Gamble and Harris, because the whole family ain't trash. The people that's related to them ain't trash. We none of my cousins up under Net and them Gambles dealt with any of this stuff. None of us. Right? So her first two children, them kids from her first two children are all up in this mess. Now, the ones my grandma had, the kids my grandma had after them first two, ain't none of us dealt with none of this stuff.
So, as far as Annette and your mom, do they have the same mother or same father?
Same mother.
Oh, same mother. Okay. Thank you, love on the brain. Anybody else got any questions? Because I wasn't prepared, but is it something else? Because is this something else that you wanted to address? Because I definitely haven't trashed y'all over here. That ain't what I do.
I just appreciate if y'all stop speculating my mama's picture, because she's gone.
Yeah.
Definitely ain't got nothing to do with none of this.
Your mom came up because of what Roxy said, and I just wondered what was going on. So yeah, I won't show it no more.
I forgave her for alcoholism, and then my mama had a mental problem.
Did she really? What happened? Was she abusive to you?
She just drank a lot. She just wasn't a mother.
Wow. So they had the same mother. I think I don't have it in here, but I think I seen a picture of your grandmother, Dan. This is why. Oh, that's what okay. So do you know Charles Bussey?
Who?
Charles Bussey.
No, I never met him.
Was that Annette's husband?
I don't know if that was his. You said Brigsby or something like that.
Bussey.
Let me see.
This is the guy.
I don't know. Go ahead.
Somebody said that Charles. Oh, I don't know why it's echoing now. But
Oh, you're on speaker. Sorry, I had to take it off. Oh, you know what? Let me pause this. Okay, go ahead.
Somebody has said a long time ago that Charles liked Lady better, and that's why Annette don't like her.
I mean, I can't sit up here and tell you why Annette didn't like her own baby. You know what I'm saying? I can't answer that. Annette is the person that needs to answer that, and whoever is speaking for her knows more than me about Annette, because I thought I knew her, but apparently I didn't. You know what I mean?
But did you know her not to like Lady, or is that a rumor? Like, is it not true?
Lady, I never saw no tension between them. You know what I'm saying? But Lady's never really been around like that either. I've probably seen Lady a handful of times, and I've been back here 35 years, and I've seen Lady a handful of times.
So, do you know any of Annette's husbands? Because she go by like 3 names. What's her maiden name?
No, but I sure don't. Her maiden name is Gambo.
Oh, it is Gamble. Well, where Harris come from?
She was married.
Oh, that's her married name. Okay. I thought her grandmother or her mother's last name was Harris, but okay. So that
No.
what was her
Yeah,
mom's
she was
name?
terrible.
Was it Ida?
Gail.
Huh?
Gail.
Gail. Okay. Gail Gamble.
She's deceased too.
Mm-hmm. So I ran across a Charles Bussey that died in 2007, and I wondered if that was her husband because he's like 80 some years old. 80 something.
Oh. Well, I know he is deceased, but yeah, I never met none of her husbands.
What did you ever hear that they were like way older than her?
Yeah.
Do you know and how much older? Like, what was the oldest one? You know,
I don't know.
I'm just curious. Do you know any of their fathers? Like, the twins' father of Florentino?
No, I sure don't. And, you know what? Matter of fact, I met Florentino's dad one time, and he's dead.
Was his name Willie something? What was his name?
I do not know. I'm sorry. I don't know.
Dang.
Sorry. Sorry. I mean, had I known I might have been doing this kind of stuff, I might have asked more questions. You know what I'm saying?
Right. No. Wait. I mean, why I got you on the phone, I'm just like, wait a minute, let me think. Hold on, there's something else I want to ask you. This was kind of on the spot.
And I've seen a post somebody talking about Roxy's dad looks younger than me. I look like a drunk. I am not no drunk. I am not a drunk.
You don't drink?
My mother was, and I will never be that.
Okay. I didn't say that. I don't know who said that. But I did.
I'll never be that.
He do look young, though. You don't look old either.
Really?
I don't have it up.
I
don't think I have it up here no more, but
I don't even care to see what he look like. I see it in my daughter enough.
Wait, I got another question. Wait, let me see if somebody else got a question. But yeah, just know, I ain't trashy over here. I did not. Did Annette live by the cleaners by the church? Did Annette?
The church that I knew that Annette was going to was way on the west side, nowhere near her.
Yes.
And again, one of your comments says Roxy says she did have it. My daughter never had that phone. So I don't know why y'all want to keep putting that lie out there. My daughter never had that phone, because if she would have had that phone, we would have been all through that phone and seeing whatever was in that phone. So no, she did not.
I heard Lady had the phone initially, and then I started hearing that, oh, this guy right here, is this Annette's son, Anthony Gamble?
Yeah, that's her. Oh, well, I can't see the picture because it's going to echo. But
okay.
Her oldest son name is Anthony. Oh, and you know what? Let me clear this up, too.
Mm-hmm.
So I was thinking about something. It's out there that somebody said that Lady had Naziah to take her to go get her hair done. But I remember when Roxy Ross was going on Facebook Lives, and if I'm not mistaken, I think either Marquita or Shannon had got on there and was going back and forth with Roxy. And the guy that did her hair that day before got on there and was talking shit to Roxy.
Mm-hmm.
And the guy lives next door, and he said he did her hair, and because after that, Roxy ended up pulling up on him, and he ran his tootie toot butt in the house.
No,
and he ain't got nothing to do with nothing.
Are you serious?
Yes.
No,
yes,
Devin didn't run from Roxy. What?
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. He ran his tootie toot butt right on in that house, because she pulled right on up on him. But yeah, she was doing a live, and they had called in or something, and it was either Marquita or Shannon going back and forth with her, and he was like, I did her hair. So that stuff about Lady having her the day before and to go get her hair done, I'm curious on how that came out, because that guy said he did her hair.
Yeah, he did.
I remember that.
He did. He said he did her hair, and he also said that he was the one. He didn't understand why she caught the bus that day, because he's usually want to warm up the car and all of that stuff. I heard. But definitely, he said he did her hair.
Right. So how Lady take her to go get her hair done? You see, they keep trying to throw this narrative off onto Lady. They ain't had nothing to do with it.
Jarvis actually said in interrogation that she was getting her hair done by the guy next door. They was going back and forth next door in the basement.
Right. So how you see somebody's out there trying to throw stuff off and trying to point fingers at lady, and then they talking about the drug deal and she owed money and this and that.
I stick to the fact. Hear him lying. I really and also,
so they need to stop for real. Because if people start going back, some of the lies Roxy had to delete, but if they found that one lie, they might be able to find the other ones. Because she was going back and forth. It was either Shannon or Marquita, and the guy got on.
So who is Jermaine?
Jermaine is her second son.
Okay, so that's the one. Okay, I had just heard that name, and I didn't know before. So I think I got a picture of Jermaine then, because it's a picture of a lady sitting on Anthony's lap, and then it's a little light-skinned boy next to him. I wondered who that was. Okay, I mean, I was just trying to figure a few things out, but I guess somebody did say in my chat that you look like a drunk or something. Do you drink?
Yeah. Girl, listen, I drink here and there. I drank some doggone Moscato and had a buzz.
What, last night?
Often I don't drink.
Oh, okay.
Because I drive. You know what I'm saying? I drive. They can call me in at any point in time for a test. And if I fail that test, I am out of a career. So
I know, that's
career,
why.
my money is more important.
Oh, wait. Who do you think they had their hands in helping Jarvis with Naziah? Thank you, BFF.
You know what? I just came on here to clear some things. You know what I'm saying about me, my daughter.
We ain't talking bad about you.
And the pictures or whatever, but the questions and all that stuff, I don't want to do all of that. That's, because stuff get twisted, stuff get turned around, stuff get added in. I don't want to do all the questions. I
just one question?
Y'all can stop floating that picture about my mom.
Yeah, I won't put it up no more. I just wanted to know. I wanted to know who the adoptive mom, the foster mom was that allowed that because of the way that Roxy said it. But yeah, I ain't gonna play it no more. Yeah, but can you answer just one? It's just one question. Like just one question.
One question.
Yeah.
One question.
Who do you think had a hand helping Jarvis?
I mean, everybody's already said Shannon. I mean, I feel like she might have had some kind of hand in it as well. I feel like Annette knew about it. I don't know if she had a hand in it, but she knew. I feel like she knew about it. Shannon is a player. Shannon's a player in it somehow. I mean, I don't want to accuse her of something.
Yeah, allegedly.
True,
everything
like,
alleged.
Yeah.
What about King?
What about him?
Do you have an opinion on King at all? The friend that was in the car with them. And that's my last question.
I don't know how he could not have known that Jarvis was messing with babies.
Me either. But okay. All right, I won't circulate your picture no more. And I'll send it to you if you want me to, because it's a cute little collage, So I'll send it to you. You don't want it? Oh, no. I forgot.
No.
I forgot. Okay.
Thank you.
All right.
I got it. All right, appreciate you.
Okay. Thanks for calling. Bye. All right. So my bad if I missed any questions that y'all might have had. I'm going to go ahead and pull up this. We don't do that over here, Miss Kenya. We sure don't. I ain't got time. That don't make sense to me. Let me pull up this interrogation or let them talk. So keep in mind, in the interrogation room, they already know the answers to the questions that they ask. They just want to see how they lie or not.
Thank you. They know. You got them together. They know what's going on. I don't have them together, but they know about each other. Okay.
So the reason I'm asking you that, I'm not asking no questions I wouldn't have an answer to. So I'm just trying to understand something. So this right here is a brief synopsis of Zaza's interactions with you and your phone number that you had since 2019. And so right here on the day that I'm concerned with, you see right here.
Don't forget to be there before. Yeah, that was when she sent it. I was supposed to pick them up that day, but I never responded.
Salute, Amity.
So then the next one, she responded.
If you send a message,
so I can delete your number.
No, I don't. Like I said, they sent me.
Hold on. Before you explain it, just look at the time. Back to back. And we in school. So we in school. And then right here, it tells you to respond, okay. That's you. That's received.
I did receive.
So, and you said, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
So those, like I said, those are the numbers they were sending me.
So, okay. So, yeah, that's what we saw. Okay. All right. So, your original date was in what was your original date?
November the 20th, the day before my birthday of last year.
That's when it happened?
Oh, no, when that case happened?
No. When did you supposed to get sentenced? Because we got 2 days. We got January.
So what happened was, I was supposed to get sentenced last year, the day before my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
We went to court with every case may be. They adjourned it to January the 9th.
That's the day we got.
Right. So I had a legal issue pending. And I asked to get it extended before I could take care of my legal issue in conjunction. That was January the 25th.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, then they scheduled it for February the 7th.
To go.
Yes.
Wow.
All right. So what's your relationship with on the day to day? Like, are y'all having any interactions? Just y'all got a niece uncle relationship?
Yeah, we kind of like niece uncle, and I also get her and my daughter from time to time.
Your daughter who?
Janaya.
How you spell it?
J-A.
This Inga, the way he said that, yeah, and I also get my daughter sometime. Boy, get out of here like it's a good thing. Loser.
N-I-Y-A-H.
What? Go ahead. How old is she?
16.
Like female 16? Okay.
No, 16.
Oh, I thought you said you soft spoken, brother. Okay.
He ain't soft spoken at all.
Go ahead.
So I get them from time to time. I do cleanups.
Okay.
A lot of times, sometimes.
But he do tell on himself.
My old job, Frank says to have them come and clean up my office and my bathroom and stuff. Like, probably like twice a month, give or take.
Okay. And where's Frank's at?
That's on East 1 and F.
Did you pay him?
So she asked him, did you pay him? And when he explained this, it really sounds creepy, especially knowing what he did. It sounds just like that's what he doing. Paying him for something.
What's your password?
That's a facial.
It's a facial recognition?
Yeah, it's a facial.
So if you weren't able to use your face, you have a pen. What's that number?
04
1925.
1925.
Okay. So I need to know the last time you talked with her, okay, brother? All right. So would you be willing to give me a consent to do that real quick? Thank you. What type of phone you got? iPhone? What? Okay.
Yeah, I can't mess with iPhones. You looked at me like, what kind of?
Jarvis.
I'm sorry, man.
We have a Jarvis we work with.
Yeah, I work with a Jarvis.
So we keep trying to spell his name.
All right, so iPhone, what color is it?
Glass.
Okay, it's glass. You said it's 11? Yeah. And then your phone number 313-585-8719. Password is 041925. And
when the last time you used that phone?
Right before I got locked.
Okay.
Matter of fact, the morning before I turned myself in.
Okay. Did you cut the phone off or is it still on?
No, I turned it off. It's still on as far as company-wise.
Company-wise, right. Okay. Where did you leave the phone?
It was with It was actually with one of my girlfriends, man, because she took me. She brought me.
Hold on, wait, hold on, back up. You don't understand. I can't understand. Hold on, I heard you say baby mama, 13 kids, fiance. You live with your, who do you live with? That's the fiance. And you got a girlfriend.
Yeah.
Okay, player. One of the 5 heartbeats?
No, ma'am.
Okay.
I actually used it before I went to sentencing.
Okay. So she had your phone? She had your phone.
From my understanding, the police have my phone.
Now, who did they get it from?
Thank you, Virginia.
We asked because we don't know this info.
From my understanding, they conducted a raid on her house.
Okay.
Why are they raiding her house?
I don't know. That's the same thing.
But she had the phone.
But the phone was in her possession.
Okay.
So,
and that's where you left it when you got locked up.
In my jacket in the car.
Okay.
Yeah.
What type of car? What color?
Tan.
Okay, I'm gonna go check.
Is that your car or her car?
Hers.
Oh, okay.
Probably at 1 hour, 24 minutes, and 50 seconds.
So this actual interrogation is on the 15th of February, 2024 at 2:37. Now, this she's the lead investigator. She said that she was asked to review the case on February 12th. They went in and talked to King on February 13th, and they already knew about the phone. I mean, he told them about the phone. They retrieved the messages from the jail calls. So why they in here talking to him? They already know all this stuff.
Snacks, whatever the case may be. And I know she was getting older, so she was into certain things. Like I come up, she had little fake nails and shit on. And I know grandma wasn't.
So why just not give it to him?
Earn it.
Okay. So that's what I'm saying. So the value, so the mentor thing.
So earn it.
So you mentor. Would you talk to them about anything? Or?
Depending on certain other things, I would ask them how school be. Nothing serious, like I say. I wouldn't pay too much in family business. That'd be my pain. But like I said, everything that you had to do, you had to earn it.
Y'all hear that?
You wanted something, earn it. You appreciate it more. So that was my whole thing on that. So me, I used to just give it to them. They would take advantage. And every time I pull up,
See, he ain't doing nothing but telling on himself. Anytime you around him, you gotta earn it. He taking you to different corner apartments and all of that so you can earn it. Okay? He ain't giving you nothing for free. You gotta earn it.
And it's a lot of kids over there, so I can't keep giving.
Like they ain't all.
Yeah, not
everybody $5, and that looks real bad if I just give you money every time you had asked for it, or she asked for it, and I can't give it to everybody else. So therefore, you guys want something, I got a job for y'all. If I have something for you to do, I'll call and let you know. Every
Welcome
time
in, Yaki.
$25 a piece, depending on.
Okay. So.
Depending on what.
I'm gonna ask you about this area real quick.
Tell us more, sir.
Let me see that. Confirm that photo. Make sure we're talking about the same person.
Please smack that thumbs up, y'all, and subscribe to the channel.
What's her government name?
Oh my God, y'all, the time just flew by so fast. I did not know that we about to be 2 hours in. Well, we had the unexpected guest. That might have, well, it did give us less time to play this, but y'all can actually check out that video. You know what I'm saying? Check out my playlist that I literally just showed y'all, all these different videos that I have. Old Nasty, exactly. His little kids would take advantage. Exactly. Get out of here. Such a loser. He's supposed to give them anyway. They his kids. Right. Talking about it's a lot of kids over there. Like they ain't yours. Like they ain't your kids, sir. Oh, we got somebody incognito up in here. What? Incognito up in here. But look, I gotta get up off of here, y'all. My bad. Plus I ain't got enough thumbs up anyway. It's only 70 thumbs up. Like, what the heck are we doing here? Let me get up out of here, man. I'm gonna see y'all in the next live stream.
Excuse me, ma'am. The people of the public wants to know where Nazai is. Are y'all gonna tell us? Or y'all gonna stop playing games? Huh? How you miss your baby? You don't miss your grandbaby? Huh? You don't care about your grandbaby? Hello? Here, take some cheese balls with your burger ass. Excuse me, you big dummy. You big dummy. Yeah, I got time, cuz. Yeah, I got time.
Annette says she ain't got time. Annette was looking tired, wasn't she? Her whole stroll and changed, ain't it? Let me get up out of here, y'all. Please be sure to like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Make this go viral.
Woo.
Got a limp in her walk now. Y'all please smack that thumbs up on the way out. See you, Briggs. Thank you. You have a good rest of the day, too. Shout out to my sniper. We up out of here. Oh, thank you, Emmanuel. Welcome back. Good to see you. Let's go.
Wow.
Love y'all. We out.